When I'm standing in front of a person who seems to be a little bit aggressive, and maybe he attacks or he attacks really, I am not the punisher. I am not the lawyer. I am not the police. Yeah? I am not here to punish him to death when he reacts false. I don't know, maybe he has a wrong day. He lost his job, then come home, his wife throw him out of the apartment, yeah, then go to the pub, lose his wallet, yeah, and now I'm coming in his way. Yeah? His mindset is not good. So, but for my opinion, it gives me not the right to extract his teeth, to break his bones. Yeah? I don't want to fight. And I don't want to win. That sounds curious. But I don't want to lose. Yeah? That's the mindset. I want to calm him down. To say, no, bad idea. And therefore, mostly in the soft defense mode we have, we try to make no pain. Because when I do pain, maybe he becomes more aggressive because I'm putting oil into the fire. Yeah? And when this happens, only two things can happen. Maybe he gives up, or maybe he decides to fight more. And in a second, then we have a real fight, and then I have to break him down. So I don't want to do that. Okay? So the best idea, when there's something coming in like a fist, yeah, or pushing movement, something straight. Yeah? So going backwards is not so good idea because I stay in the reach of his weapons. Yeah? The next time he comes, and I have no eyes in my back. It also depends on the samurai techniques, because on the battlefield with the katana, stepping back was a bad decision, because behind you were your colleagues with the long spears running forward. Stepping backward was not a good decision. Yeah? So, stepping outside too far is also not so good a decision, because now I had to go inside again. Yeah? And I don't want to work too hard. Also depends on the battlefield techniques, because the sword techniques and the war education was first, then came the weapons system. When we are on the battlefield, there are his army, this is my army, yeah? And then he comes in and then get out, oh, an arrow, boom. Bad idea. He is my shield. Yeah? Stepping too far out was not so good idea. Also with these Japanese wooden clocks, to walk with this, you cannot do crazy jumps on it. So, but the best idea is not to be there. There must be something interesting, yes, look. Yeah, you want to go there. So, that's the same thing you do when you see a car coming in. You don't make, oh! Yeah, and blocks the car. Yeah, you run over. We do the same thing. He comes in, and once more, now I'm here where you don't want me to have it. Yeah, and like Grandmaster Kaufman said, what he can't see, he cannot fight. He cannot fight. I'm disappeared. Yeah, I'm not there anymore. So, this is mostly work of your hip and footwork. I don't need my arms. Maybe I was in the grocery, had two bags in the hand, cannot move. Yeah? He comes in, want to push, and say no. No. Once again, I step in the same side and straight forward him. Most people are stopping the attack because they're not used to that we are coming towards them. Then I turn my hip in the last moment and I allow him to slide me a little bit without hurt. And try to get really close, but now kicking, not possible anymore because I'm here. Punching with this arm is a very long way. Yeah? And I got a lot of what else possibilities to do. That's the first try. Come in, lift them up. And don't do this. Because when you now push them down, you are standing straight, like you are a marionette, yeah? Here, put on your head. I am here, yeah? Going outside. That's the first try, please. Well, some people say, oh, that's easy. Yeah, it is easy. And self-defense must be easy to work. We have no time for complicated things. Yeah? It must be really basic, really easy form. So, what's also important, the turnout and the step, everyone do quite okay, is to search for a very close distance. I'm just nearly hanging him here. Yeah, because now I can feel when he starts to move. When he push, when he wants to go away from me, I can feel it. Yeah, and it's very disturbing to feel me here yeah, on his side. Also, this could be the first application. Go in. Rotary bags. Have no hands. Cannot use them. Go in and very close. Okay? So, then I can turn and keep turning. Oh, and you go again. Yeah, and again and again and again. You can do it as long until he gets tired. Yeah? So, but maybe I said no, I have to go home. Yeah? Netflix is starting and I have to go home. So, I deflect his attack like this. Both hands are rising up and my body is turning. That's all. I do not this because he will turn and I get back. Yeah. It's only a little bit of contact to feel where his arms is. Yeah? So that he cannot come in with his elbow. This is arm movement. Very difficult for my artist. And then this. Oh. Comes in. Yeah. Now, yeah, I put down my hand. I don't grab it because this body will notice that something is going wrong. Yeah, and he will try to get out. I only touch. You know? This hand is going around his head. My middle finger goes across the top of his nose. And now I'm doing this. And breathe out. The sound is because I am pushing my energy in his body. And there is too much and something has to go out. And here's yeah? So the idea is in here. This contact is important. Because if I only here, well, it's disturbing, but nothing really happens. It changes dramatically when I contact him here too. Because it's a circuit, what I do. Okay. And we come in, inhale, exhale. Anyway, there are no security camera, nobody looking. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. Okay? Once again from the other side. Inside, turn. And now, the contact is also important. If I have no contact, his spine and his back will get stiff because he don't want to fall. I give him security. Yeah? And here, yeah? Don't worry. You can go down. and then my knees are pushing in his back. Okay? Right. Because his legs immediately says, and gone. And it's happened because his energy flow comes from the back, goes down here. I interrupted, put my energy back and push his down, and he cannot refill it because I block it. Therefore his legs going weak. That's the feeling. It's like harmony. You're putting the floor off your feet. Yeah? So, the entrance, the turn, everything is good, but not this movement. It's not about pulling him back. If you try this, his neck will be stiff and he will resist because he don't like this. The idea and why it works is his energy is coming up the spine and going down here. That's the middle meridian. So, with my movement touching him here, I interrupt this flow. Push my in, what means his energy will empty faster than normal and he cannot refill. Therefore, the feeling when you do it right is that immediately your legs are weak. It's like someone is putting the floor away from your legs. So, and therefore, the push movement is inside. This chin inside, not this one. Yeah? No? Come in. Yeah? And now, it makes us, if you can try to resist, it doesn't change anything. Just here and it's down. Yeah? And it doesn't hurt, yeah, makes no pain, it's just fun.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Stand behind you. Then you have the light in front of you. And you want to feel just calm down. It's okay. It's you. It's fine. It's your
For this kind of techniques, your mindset and your thoughts are more important than the physical movement. Because your mindset and your thoughts are guiding your energy flow in the body. Yes, the physical structure must be like this as the energy can flow. Yeah? Something like this makes no sense. Yeah? But your mindset is very, very important to do it. Yeah? Then you come in here, so, and I'm just doing nothing. I'm only thinking the technique. Und mir macht der Kunstgeräusch. Yeah? That's nothing. That's all. So, the next thing you can do, he grabs me and wants to punch me. Not so easy thing to do. Don't like it. Okay? So, I see this fist rising, and I have to manage that this shoulder stay there. I don't want this shoulder coming forward, okay? I'm going in. What is good, I know, like Paul Perrin says, I know where his hand is. This hand was grabs me, cannot hit me. So, I go inside here and put him down. The sliding movement on this area with all fingers down, and now his shoulder is just in the back. Okay? It's not a hard movement. Then my fingers go over his, how you call it? Collarbone. Over the collarbone. This is the same time. That's all. Breaking his energy. You can hear it on his sound. You may come in. That's all. And then go on. Okay? Does it hurt? No. No. It looks hard, but it doesn't hurt. Maybe the break fall hurt. Okay, but that's not my fault. And like Paul said, the ground is the hardest fist of the world. Yeah. So, the idea here, I inhale, and here I exhale and push to this direction here. Okay? Give it a try. Don't pinch too hard, it's not necessary. Only a little push. Walk it with my both hands. Get in. He's strong. So, when he's strong, I must be relaxed. But now, if he wants to manipulate me in some direction, he can try. Nothing happens because my arms are like butter. Yeah, they don't work for him. Okay? And I like it because I know where his hands are. Yeah? And this hand at the moment cannot strike me. Okay? Then I go inside out, over and put my fingers on this part of his forearm and this part. And now, open. I do this. Make a step forward, exhale, and project my energy to his belly. Inside here. Done. Once again, from this side. Inhale. What you do here depends on your ideas. Okay? Just try. And don't give up too early. Yeah? What I try to show you are really high-level techniques, and then you do it 20 times, and in one time works, it's a success. Yeah, because you have to develop a little bit this feeling. Yeah, it's I take his, I look at this gift and say I don't like it. Yeah, and I give it back to him. Comes in here, yeah, and back again. And no, back again. Yeah, okay. Give it a try.
Ja, an sich ist nicht hier Pause machen. Ganz gefunden.
This is the projection to his belly. Now I can manipulate him a little bit. I don't do it like this, and I do a turn. This affects immediately his organs. See? I'm going in, no, I'm not straight, I'm a little bit, like you call it, have a wibble or?
Oh, the swim?
The swim. Yeah, it's a little bit the same as doing the swim. Just watch his reaction because Ari is a tough guy. So. So.
Does anybody see my other leg?
So. Also, Robert says it's chaos. I do chaos in his whole energy system.
Yes.
Yeah? And his organs are feeling like I grab inside and turn them up.
Yeah.
Yeah? But when he go to the doctor, he cannot find any injury. No, not possible. And this is what I said. I want to calm him down. I want to say, stop, guy. And when there is, like you said, someone with the phone, does this look aggressive? Well, just, yeah, and he's gone. Okay? The next thing, I know.
I want it always.
Yeah. Your only chance. Like Paul said, this is not so often on the streets, yeah, but it can happen. And if he really knows what to do, it's dangerous, because when it thumps, yeah, pushing up my Adam's apple is gone. Yeah. So the first step is a little bit, I put my knees down. So when I said start, you have the first chance and every chance to struggle as hard as you can, okay? You understand?
Yes.
Go. You want to show me? Maybe you don't understand the task once again. Go. Oh, does it feel? Yeah, it will empty. What I'm doing, I want to talk. To here, with my Lao Gong, big energy centers. And inhale, stop here. What's now happening, his energy is not reaching his fingers anymore. His energy are going through my arms and my body to the ground. He thinks, I'm strong, and he does not. Do. You think he's strong? No, he's not. Can go.
Yeah, it's impossible to keep.
Yeah. Just give it a try, it's fun. Everyone can do it. Yeah. It's no witchcraft. Yeah, it's just a technique. See, you have a little fun of it. Yeah. And it's not a secret technique with 7 seals. Just accept it a little bit. And also trust yourself, trust your ability. Yeah? If you're saying, oh, maybe it does not work, you lose. Trust yourself. I'm here, I'm inviting you coming in. Okay? That's the idea. So, for the next program, jetzt muss ich mal weiter. At last, we will do it a little bit more on top. Just for fun, just when we try. My idea is to eat his energy and to give it back without needing to hurt or contact his body too much. The attack is something really straight coming in here, wow, and like Porter says, that back is important. Yeah? So. Again. No contact. When you see something like this on YouTube, everyone says it's fake. But you see it live. Just give it a try. It's your mindset. Inhale, exhale. And I exhale over my arm and over my Lao Gong. In and exhale. It's not because he's afraid of mine. Yeah? Give it a try. If it doesn't work, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. You can also put it in. Yeah? Okay. After I show the technique, my car will help you because they are broken here behind the curtain, and because every parent needs one sword, one broken. Yeah? And if we have not enough, if my students have a broken with you can use the Yaito, and we can give you a broken too to our new colleagues. So, the idea is, I'm going here, and he tried to fetch my weapon up. Because his friends are just coming in to rob me. And his task is get his right hand, otherwise we're dead. Okay? So, and he will really push down, so that I cannot raise it here. But I now do, when I can raise my arm, I have to go down with my body. Okay? Because this movement, he cannot control. Okay? I go down, bring my elbow underneath my hand, going up here, get it down, and under control. Once again. Down, up, right, under control. And then maybe I can talk to his friends. Yeah? Okay. You have to go under his power to break his power, his strength. I know this student from Poland is very strong. Then he gets in and pushes me down. Yeah, down. Oh. You don't want that I can reach my spot. The most important thing now is to get my elbow underneath his hand. You push down. You go inside, and now it's done. Okay, 2 minutes, just try the entrance. And during you do this, you fetch the zuka of your spot. That's the same moment. Then you turn him in cast. Yeah? This idea to underlevel the power of the opponent. So maybe, for example, yeah, he's a well-known samurai, yeah, kneeling thither, yeah, sitting there. I am a visitor. Want to visit him. You are one of his soldiers, kneeling here in thither, without walking, because in some indoors not so much. So, and he wants to arrest me. Yeah, but I don't know. So she had the task, when I pass her, to fetch my weapon arm down to the ground. That's her task, yeah? So that she can catch me. Yeah. It's the same. When she puts me down, I go underneath her power and put her out. And I said, what's going on here? Yeah. Okay. It's the same. If necessary, I lay myself on my back. Yeah, it's necessary to go, yeah, down. Because when I'm here, and she's really, my hand is on the ground, I have to put my elbow on the ground, and then I'm under. And then she's done. Okay? Just imagine every grip. Go under the power. Don't try to raise his arms. Okay? Please align. For bowing. So, this was my view of martial arts, my view of experience, and I know. But for this seminar, I said, okay, let's do not the basics, let's do something. Yeah? A little bit higher to see where the journey could go. Yeah? So, and I appreciate that you all are trying it, and nobody says, no, that's we fail. No, I don't do it. Yeah? You all try it, and from time to time it works, sometimes not. Yeah. That is normal, like Grandmaster says, try it 10,000 times. Yeah. You have less mistakes, 10,000 makes more. Oh yeah, it's 50% okay. Yeah, and again and again. So, now at the end, we don't want to let you go in this mood. So, Andrea will start to make a cool down with you, and then after it, the person there on the window is Petra, our first chairman of our association, and she offers you to make a breath journey. What is a breath journey? Breathing journey. So, what it is, breath work. Breath work. Sorry, it's so much breath breathing. So, she will explain what it is. But now, At the moment, it's on Andrea, yeah, to do, well, maybe half an hour